U.S. stocks are up in what seems to be a global rally. Shares in Hong Kong are up, along with European shares. Peter Tuchman is here to tell us all the details. Peter, I'm here. Be here for us. What's going on?
It's Happy Wednesday. You know what? I'm kind of baffled by everything here. So there's so many different moving parts in this market. We've got yield curves affecting the market in a big way. We had the tariffs come into effect on September 1. That was over the weekend. We came in sort of negative on that, or was it negative on the storm? And then why are we positive today? Did we ever really go down on the Hong Kong story? Why are we then up on the Hong Kong story? So I don't know. I kind of think we need to take into account that an up or down 200-300 point move is sort of part of the new norm, right? Whether it's just a lack of bad news, a little bit of good news, some of the moving parts working. When the world's markets are going up, I think that's a good thing. As I always say, we're only a tweet away from a 1,000-point move either way. So where I think that leaves us is the fact that I think the big money investors in our market are sort of sitting in the sidelines. That's the most responsible thing to do until a lot of these moving parts get etched in stone. We started to engage the Brexit story once again and what's going on in England. The tariff thing, I'm not poo-pooing the tariff thing, but it was no new news. We knew it was going into effect on the 1st, right? The market was rallying big into that news. Why suddenly were we down yesterday on the fact that it actually came to fruition? So it's sort of, I don't know.
Peter, I hear what you mean. And I was going to say, wow, volatility. I'm sure you guys are having some fun down here. How do you take advantage of that? But did I just hear you say you should instead take a step to the sidelines? That's what the big money's doing?
It just seems to me that the most responsible thing for big deal investors to do, and I think that's what they're doing, why we're seeing these big moves on little bits of news or significant news, is that if I'm basing my investment in the marketplace on fundamentals and I can get tossed and turned by a tweet or by news the way it is, I think some of these guys are on the sidelines. That's why we're seeing the volatility we're seeing. For me, as somebody who's a short-term trader, it's all fun and good. We're having a blast. It's like being tossed around like a seagull in a hurricane.